Next up on our CBC Spring Sports Media Day is the Cardinal Huskies boys track team. Again, head coach Dakota Ward. Coach, again, you're a busy guy. You're coaching every season, I believe. So just coming into the spring, though, how does the outlook on the boys team?
Yeah, so the boys are looking pretty good this season. We got a lot of throwers, got a lot of sprinters, and then a few distance kids. Hopefully we can get the number up on the distance kids so we can have some more relays, stuff like that here in the future. But the good thing to look forward to is we're really not losing a lot of seniors this season. So, hopefully we retain everybody and they come back and we can keep building from here.
Yeah, that's always great, especially like you said with the when we talked with the girls, you've got an increase in the numbers, so that helps you with depth and just having more talent to compete. But yeah, as they come in younger and stick around a while, it's great to develop that experience. But all right, coach, I'll come back to you after I talk to the guys. I'll start right to your left. For the folks at home, introduce yourself, name, grade, and the event you plan to compete in.
I'm Sam Davichin, 10th grade, and I'll be running the 3200 and the 1600 this year.
So, Sam, you had a nice cross country season. How can you piggyback on that to carry that over into the outdoor track season?
I was really happy with my success from cross country, and like you said, I'm really hoping to build more confidence going forward. Had a break from running with basketball going on, and I'm just hoping that I can have the same success I did last year in track with that.
Yeah. So last year as a freshman, you come in and a lot of freshmen they get a little nervous and they don't compete as well as they would like to. But you've got a year of experience under your belt and it was a successful season. So how does that help you kind of coming into this year, just knowing that hey, you got the nervous stuff out of the way and now you can just focus on your races?
Yeah, it was my first year running the 3200 because middle school they only go up to the mile, and I was a little nervous at first running it. First times weren't the best, but as the season went on, I got better and trusted in my training, and my coaches really helped me peak towards the end of the year, and I was really happy with my success in the 32, and we're hoping for another regional berth this year, and I'm going into this season more confident, and I'm really excited to see what this season has for me.
Outstanding. And what kind of PRs do you have right now? And I mean, is it something that you're trying to beat this season? I imagine you are, but where are you at right now on both races?
Right now, my PR in the 3200 is a 10:37, which I ran at the district meet, and I'm really hoping that this year I can maybe get into the teens for that, maybe 10, maybe even 10:10 or lower, if I really really peak towards the end of the year. But I'm really excited to see what I'm able to do this year for the 3200 and the 1600 with that.
You're only a sophomore, but I have to imagine among the distance runners, since you have the most success, you're probably the one that is everyone else looks to for leadership. Is that a role you're embracing?
Yeah, I mean, being a leader, it doesn't always come like with. I mean, how do I word this? It's not always something that you want, but it's something that you're given. I kind of always wanted it, and I'm really grateful that people actually do look up to me, and I'm just always looking to help a teammate, maybe push them a little harder, and hoping that not only I can see success, but maybe they can see some success as we move into the postseason.
Great outlook. Well, good luck to you this year.
Thank
Let's
you.
move right into the middle there. Name, grade, and events you're going to compete in.
Max Saltis, Junior, shot put and discus.
Max, you had a little bit of success last year, right? Were you one of the ones that made it to state? Trying to go off the top of my head.
I made it to what is it? Regionals for both. Yes.
Okay. So, coming off that season, obviously everyone wants to get to that next level. Falling short, how did that inspire you to come into this season a little bit stronger?
Yeah, going in, I didn't really know how the season was going to start. We had a lot of new stuff going around. Um, I guess I don't know. There's a lot of new stuff going around now compared to last season. We got a lot of new training regimens going on, and I see a lot of good stuff going on this year.
So new training, how has that kind of impacted the way you're performing? I know it's just practice right now, but are you sensing that you're showing some improvement?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're actually doing like video breakdowns on how we are throwing and stuff and comparing ourselves to, higher level athletes and seeing how we stack up against them and seeing when we need to fix.
Coach is going all high tech now. I like it.
Oh yeah.
Good stuff. So is it like a video game type of thing, or how does that work? You videotape yourself throwing,
Yes,
and
sir.
then how does it work where you're comparing to other throwers?
So yeah, you'd put it in like the same timing and like see, I don't know, the same cues that you have compared to another person. And yeah.
Sounds very interesting. I've seen stuff like that for like baseball and softball and
Yeah,
pitchers, and
it's
so
cool. It's new for what we do around here, for
yeah, it's
sure.
cool. And that's got to help inspire you a little bit, keep you a little more, it seems funner, right? Just kind of like playing a
Right,
video game. That's pretty cool.
right.
All right. Who are some of the other throwers on the team?
We got Sam Oros, Chris Ludlow, Matt Canfield. There's some big boys. The girls are Adeline Grant and Olivia Krebs.
Gotcha.
A lot of young kids, a lot of kids that haven't been doing it for a long time. But there's a lot of talent for sure. We haven't, being that I'm the one that's been doing it the longest. I kind of try to help out everyone else.
Yeah, and that's what I like is, like I said with Sam, he's just a sophomore, but he's been there, he's had some experience, and with you've got the experience, you've got some success. What are you doing to help those younger kids in the throws?
Just breaking down their throws, trying to get them to start slow, not really worrying about, gripping it and ripping it per se, kind of breaking it down and, getting down to the little stuff that really makes a big difference in your throw.
Outstanding. All right. Well, good luck to you this year. Let's move on to your left name, grade, and the events you're going to compete in.
Roy Champlin, I'm a junior, 400 and 4x4.
All right. I love that 4x4. That's such a great race, and everyone loves it. It's at the end. I mean, most people are probably like, hey, it's the end of the meet. Let's go home. A lot of people like it because it's a competitive race. What do you like about it?
Competitiveness of it. It's difficult.
All right. And then 400, I mean, how different is it? A lot of people might be like, oh, well, you're only running 400 anyway. So, but the open 400 is a lot different than the 4x4. Talk a little bit about that. How differently do you approach those races?
For me, it's really the same because I start the 4x4, so it's the same split in reality. So I have the same approach.
Oh, yeah. For you, yeah, it's no different than being the anchor in between. But cool. All right. So what kind of goals do you have for yourself this year?
Break the school record.
What do you know what it is?
50.9.
All right. So it's always, I've had kids say, well, I want to break the school record. And then you ask them and they're like, well, I don't know what it is. Well, you probably should know that. You need a starting point. How close are you?
I split a mid 52 last year, so pretty close.
You're pretty close. All right. Yeah. But 2 seconds, that's a big difference in track. So but I hope you can do it. But talk about that 4x4 crew. Who else runs with you?
This year, we're going to have Ben Bolton, who's a senior, and then we have two new homeschool kids, Tor and Deacon. So,
and then how are you guys gelling right now? I mean, because that's part of it is getting all the handoffs right and doing all that. Is everything coming together?
new kids, it is difficult, but we'll get the hang of it.
Outstanding. All right. Well, good luck to you this year. Coach, I asked the guys for some other athletes on the team. Did they miss anybody? Who's been impressive for you this spring?
I mean, I think they hit it off. I brought these three because they're really the hardest working guys on the team. They're always staying after every single day, getting extra lifts in. They all run over the summer. They all lift extra. Like they're working hard. So that's kind of why these three are sitting here, and that's kind of who the team kind of looks up to. So it's great to see them, be able to have this opportunity.
Outstanding. And I know, every coach, the expectation or the goal is to get as many kids down to Columbus as possible. With a lot of new kids, what are your expectations? I mean, obviously you want these guys here that are at the table, and some of your other returners that get to regionals and maybe down to state. But for some of those younger kids, what's going to be success for them?
Really, I mean, some of that stuff is obtainable for some of those kids. I mean, we had some middle school, state bound kids coming up to the high school team, and they're already performing, throwing farther than they already have, and running faster than they have, and they're going, above and beyond. Like, I kind of forgot to mention with the girls, but we have 2 freshman girls coming up for the throwing team, and they're doing an excellent job, kind of learning, what Max said through all the technique, all of those things. So, I mean, we do have a hardworking team, and we have some good coaches that really help out, like Coach Stotts. We have a new coach, Coach Davis, and then Coach Kavalauskas. So they're all kind of really helping out. We kind of all have our parts that we put in, and, I think we're going to have a successful team this year.
Outstanding. All right, Coach and gentlemen, I appreciate you taking time out of your day to preview the season, and best of luck to you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.